Hey guys. So I was talking to a friend and business mentor um, about advertising. She's just now getting into advertising herself and asked if anyone had an experience. Um, so this was something that I thought was an important lesson that I learned um, when running ad campaigns in corporate. So oftentimes we think, especially when we're just starting out with paid advertising, that we can throw money at it and in 30 days we're going to see results. Stuff is just going to happen. People are going to start buying stuff. They're going to buy into the thing, and here we are just rolling in the money. And I'm going to tell you that that is not what happens. And I think it's important to understand that marketing, advertising, and sales are all tied together. And in that sense, all of operations, all of business, it's all tied together. There is no one-stop fix. There is no one strategy that you can throw money at and it will fix everything else. It all works together, and that's why planning is so important. So just take that into consideration, that before you do any advertising, before you throw money at anything, that having a structured business plan that includes your marketing, your advertising, your operations, your technology stack. See how all of these things will play together and what is your actual plan and your strategy for execution. The second thing that I would say is to remember that things are not instantaneous. And oftentimes, when you do find an instantaneous fix, it is not sustaining. What we want for our businesses is to find something that will sustain over the long term. And that holds true for your marketing and your advertising. So when you first put out an advertising campaign, what you're really doing is just starting to churn the waters, and you're just starting to see where am I focusing? Where is my target audience? Are they resonating with the message that I'm sending in this advertising, whatever the campaign might be? So you're going to start to generate some interest. You're going to start to let people know that you're out there. Remember, if this is your first advertising campaign, you don't have any word out there already, other than who is organically following you. And what we're trying to do is reach those other people that are not organic. So this may very well be the first time that they're hearing of you, and you take yourself. Do you buy something the first time that you hear a name, or do you maybe do some research, or maybe it takes a couple times before seeing an ad come up again and again before you go, you know what, okay, let me click on that. So these things take time. Usually, in my experience, after the first 30 days of kind of churning up the water, you'll start to see some engagement. And this doesn't mean conversion. This means you'll start to see people coming out of the woodwork going, you know what, okay, I will click on this. I will call to find out more. I will send an email to find out more. I'll write a message to find out more. This is where your engagement as a relationship builder or your salesperson needs to get engaged. Because the purpose of marketing is to bring people to your sales department, essentially. And I know that sales can be an ugly word, and at Christian Works, we like to think of it as relationship building and focus on the relationship aspect rather than, the kind of traditional, we're just going to sell you stuff. That's not what we're trying to do. So if you think of it more in terms of advertising is getting the word out there, and it's getting people to go, oh, you know what, I do want to call and learn more. I do want to talk to somebody. And then have somebody, yourself, or if you have somebody on your team, that will talk to those people and help to build those relationships, to answer their questions, to comfort them, to find out what it is that they need, and for you to decide if that service is going to be right for them. If not, guide them somewhere if you can. But do what's best for the customer and be there to make that conversion ultimately, or to send them somewhere that will better help them. So I wanted to kind of impart that knowledge to you. One, all things are tied together in business. There is no one quick fix. Plan before you spend money. And two, expect that this is going to take some time. Allow 2, 3, 4 months to really see some results.